What's up, guys? John here, ready to talk about one tweak you can make to your normal exercise routine weekly that will have a massive impact on improving athleticism, improving overall health, and also minimizing risks of injury. Okay? And that's adding sideways movements into your exercise programs. Your body is split into three different planes of motion. What that means is there's basically three different directions that your body can move. You can either move forward back, you can move side to side, and you can also rotate like this, okay? Each one of those represents a different plane of motion that your joints can also move in. So if you're walking in the sagittal plane. If you're doing squats, your body is moving in the sagittal plane. If you're doing bicep curls, bench press, anything like that, these common exercises, you're moving in the sagittal plane. Now, sideways is a completely different motion altogether. Moving sideways is what we call moving in the frontal plane. And this is something that most people drastically underprogram in their weekly exercise routines. It's very important for athletes if you're a multi-directional athlete, and it's very important for all of us if we just want to be fit, if we want to be healthy, and we want to add a little bit more balance into our exercise routine. Moving in the frontal plane are movements like lateral lunges, walking sideways. For the upper body, you can do arm raises out to the side, but by and large, adding lower body frontal plane movements into your weekly exercise routine is going to have a massive impact on your overall strength, health, and performance. If you want to gauge how how well you're doing with your exercises, whether it's improving your weights with certain exercises, or if you play a recreational sport or anything like that. So adding in frontal plane movements is an excellent way to add a lot more balance to your body, and it's great for injury prevention. It's just one of those things that we see most people add in the core exercises, and their exercise routines and regimens mostly revolve around doing sagittal plane motions. Like I said, your squats, your bicep curls, lunges are an activity that a lot of people program into their routines, and it is a phenomenal lower body exercise. But again, it just over biases that front to back motion. Your knees bend in the sagittal plane, your ankles move in the sagittal plane, even your legs going back and forth. That all occurs in the sagittal plane. So most of the big movements that people are comfortable with in the gym revolve around moving in that sagittal plane. So we just want to challenge you a little bit, and we want to get you moving in that sagittal plane, in that frontal plane. So even something like a sled push, a normal sled push in that sagittal plane, front and back. Well, how about this? Let's challenge you with a little different variation and add in some frontal plane motions. You could sideways pull that sled if you attach a band around it, or you can attach a band or a stretch band around a fixed object, and you could walk sideways in that frontal plane as well. That's a great way to add in some more strength to those hips and other muscles of the lower extremities. So, that other transverse plane of motion, which adds in the rotation, is something that we'll save for maybe a follow-up video. But today was really just talking about adding in frontal plane motions as a little tweak and change to your exercise routine throughout the week, and you'll see a lot of return on investment with that little change and that little tweak. So, look up some exercises. We throw up some videos of common lateral movements or frontal plane motions in this video, so you can go ahead and try some of those. But as always, if you have any questions, definitely reach out.